morning, madam. Yes, good morning to all. Welcome to online class. Very warm good morning. Today, very interesting topic. All of you very well know topic, that is organizational training. Organizational training and role of training manager in talent development. These are the two topics. But today, we are going to discuss organizational training. Before going to enter into the topic, the last classes we discussed two topics from our third unit. Introduction about talent development, policies of talent development, and approaches in talent development. Very excellent topics. So five policies in talent development. What are the general five policies in talent development and five approaches in talent development? So we discussed it clearly from last two classes. Hope you understand clearly policies of talent development and approaches in talent development. Now, today, very interesting topic, organizational training. Very interesting topic, organizational training. So all of you very well know, already you had training and development. One of the HR specialization, training and development. Am I right? So can anyone, what is the meaning of training and what is the meaning of development? What is the meaning of training and what is the meaning of development?
జాయిన్ తర్వాత ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తారు సార్ ఆ వర్క్ గురించి వాటి గురించి. డెవలప్మెంట్ అంటే ఉన్న స్కిల్స్ ని ఇంకా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయడం, అంటే కొత్త కొత్త వేరే క్లాసులు తీసుకోవడం, లేదంటే ఇంకేమైనా ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్స్ తీసుకోవడం సార్.
Okay, thank you Gautam. So they were thank you and congratulations and very thankful to your initiation. Anything from lecturer, definitely you are immediately reacted. Definitely that is a good quality. Initiative qualities are very important, either it right or wrong, the secondary option, but initiative, that is very good quality. Keep it up, Gautam.
Thank you sir. Thank you.
Yes, can anyone, training and development? Hello dear madams and sirs, already you had the training and development class, training and development specialization subject. While you are going, what is the training and development? Okay, right. So I don't want to waste my time. Training. First, before going to enter into the topic, there is a need to discuss what is the training, what is the development. Yes, training and development. Training is one of the function of HRD department to increase employee skills and knowledge in a particular area or in a particular position. Development is a continuous process to conducting learning practices for the employees. Here, a small difference between training and development is, training is a specific period, development is a continuous process. Training is a specific period, development is a continuous process. That is a small difference between training and development. So there are the different training methods for increasing the employee talent and knowledge, management or organization, maintaining different training programs, either on the job training or off the job training. By conducting various training programs to increasing employee skills and knowledge, their abilities and capabilities for excellent doing their jobs, their assigned jobs. Here, there is a small topic today, organizational training. There is a small topic, organizational training. What is the meaning of organizational training? Training is an integral part of HRD, Human Resource Department, HRD program in almost all organizations. Training focus on development of employee skills, knowledge in particular areas. Training is the process of developmental activities for both employees and organization. Yes, an excellent meaning of the word training. Training is an integral part of HRD, Human Resource Development. HRD is an integral part of human resource management. So you have to observe here, first, head of the institution is the HRM, Human Resource Management. In human resource management, one of the integral part is HRD, Human Resource Development Department. In training and department training manager also integral part of HRD departments. So in training and development, talent department, talent management or talent manager is one of the part of training and departments. See, first one, human resource department under HRD, under training and development, training manager, under talent department, talent manager. So these are the different branches in training and development. So training and development, HRM is a major branch of the institution. HRD, training and development, talent development, HRD manager, training manager, trainer, talent manager. These are the different parts in human resource departments. Is it clear? So first one, training. Training is integral part of human resource department program in almost all organizations. Every organization must and should maintain HRD department. The focus of HRD department, the aim of HRD is HRD, Human Resource Development. The term HRD indicates development of human resources. By conducting different training programs to implementing employee skills, increasing employee knowledge, employee capability, employee capacity, potentiality, abilities, all these things, these are called HR, human resource. Human resource means human skill, human knowledge, experience, talent, capacity, capability. All these things are called human resources. So here the term HRD, human resource, HRD. HRD is a development of human resources. By conducting different training programs, by implementing different training sessions, increasing the human resources, Here HRD is a human resource development of human resources. That is called the human resource, HRD. ఆ టర్మ్ లో ఉంటుంది. హెచ్ఆర్డి అంటే ఏంటి? హ్యూమన్ రిసోర్స్ డెవలప్మెంట్. హెచ్ఆర్డి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ by conducting different training programs, increasing the employee skills and knowledge in a particular area. That's why it's called a HRD. HRD is a completely focused on development of human resources. Either employee skill, either employee knowledge, experience, talent, whatever it may be. The major purpose of HRD department is development of human resources. By conducting different training programs, by conducting different training practices, sessions, increasing the employee talent and employee knowledge. That's why it's called a HRD. So training, the term training or training manager, training department is a part of human resource development. That is the first point. Training is a integral part of human resource development program in almost all organizations. So almost all organizations, every organization, especially to maintain the HRD department. So what is the purpose? What is the aim of HRD department? The purpose of HRD department is development of human resources. By conducting different training programs to increasing the employee skills and knowledge in particular areas. That is a first meaning of the word training. Here, training focus on development of employee skills, knowledge in a particular areas. Training is the process of developmental activities for both employees and organization. Yes, obviously. Training focus on development of employee skills and knowledge in a particular area. Development of their abilities, development of their capabilities in particular area. That is a major theme of training program. So not only development of individuals, the major purpose of this training program is development of an individuals and development of every employee as well as an organization. A simple logic, dear students, you have to observe that the training program focus on every individuals in an organization. Development of individual skills and knowledge, development of individual abilities, development of individual capabilities, development of each and every individual to give development of a department, development of each and every department that goes to development of an organization. So that's why training program majorly focus on development of each and every employee as well as an organization. Development of an organization goes to development of an organization. Development of an employees goes to development of an organization. కంపెనీస్ లో ఎంప్లాయీస్ డెవలప్ అయ్యారంటే ఏంటండి మీనింగ్? ఎంప్లాయీస్ బాగా పనిచేస్తున్నారండి. ఎంప్లాయీస్ బాగా పనిచేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? మంచి రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది, మంచి ప్రొడక్టివిటీ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారు. సో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఏమవుతుంది? కంపెనీస్ కి మంచి రిజల్ట్ వస్తుంది, కంపెనీకి డెవలప్మెంట్ అవుతుంది అన్నమాట. సో ట్రైనింగ్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ యాక్టివిటీ ఇన్ ఎవరీ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. So almost all organizations to maintain these training programs for increasing the employee skills and knowledge in a particular area. So definitely, so in a present scenario, in a present competitive world, technology is a change day by day changed. Then automatically we have to providing the different training sessions, how to catch the advanced trainings, how to catch advanced technology, changes in technology. So how to maintain smart work in the companies, how to maintain smart work in the workplace. Definitely each and every employee must be focused on to increasing their talent and knowledge, must be increasing their abilities in workplace. Each and every aspect definitely have to perfect and efficient and effective, definitely have to give the better results. So for that purpose, there is a need of the training session. Definitely That's why I told you, almost all organizations to maintain the HRD programs, human resource development programs, which means conducting the training sessions, conducting the training programs for the employees for implementing their knowledge and skills. In the present scenario, training is very much important for every organization and every employee. So same thing, for example, I will give a live and best examples. After completion of your MBA program, so you people have to attend the number of interviews. So once you got placed in one company, once you were placed in any company, simply you are not entered into the directly position. You are not placed into direct position. Company have to maintain some training program. It may be 1 year, it may be 1 month, it may be 1 week, whatever it may be. Training is a very important. So in that training session, there is a trainer to providing the special activities to the new joined freshers in the company. What is your job role? What is your job responsibilities? What is your task? So how to implement your responsibilities? How to maintain your roles and responsibilities? Each and every aspect. What are the particular skills? What are the special skills required to do a particular work? What are the special or particular knowledge required to maintain your job? Each and every aspect to provide in this training session. So once, just wait. Yes, thank you. Once you place into a company, first company asks for the company norms. They have to maintain a training program. In that training program, they have to increasing their skills and knowledge. They have to they have to implement, fulfilling the special qualities required for to do the particular job. What are the special knowledge and skills required for to do a particular job? Each and every aspect providing or implementing in training session. This is a one aspect. Another aspect, there are some expert employees, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వాళ్ళు ఉంటారండి. వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే ఆ వర్క్ చేసే వర్క్ ప్లేస్ వాళ్ళకి ఏదైతే టాస్క్ అసైన్ చేస్తారో దానిలో పూర్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఉంటుంది కొంతమందికి. అంటే ఆల్రెడీ అంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉన్నా సరే, చేసిన జాబ్ అయినా సరే, వాళ్ళ యొక్క పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ అనేది, వాళ్ళ యొక్క రిజల్ట్ అనేది చాలా పూర్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ రిజల్ట్స్ ని, ఆ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ని ఇంక్రీజ్ చేయాలంటే మనం ఏం చేస్తారు? అగైన్ ట్రైనింగ్ మేనేజర్ అనేవాడు అగైన్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తారు. సో ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది బోత్ ఫ్రెషర్ కు ఉంటుంది, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వాళ్ళకి ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. ఇప్పుడు టెక్నాలజీ అనేది ఆల్రెడీ నేను చెప్పాను మీకు, టెక్నాలజీ చేంజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. టెక్నాలజీ చేంజ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు సో మనకున్న పొజిషన్ ఇంకా ఎఫెక్టివ్ గా ఎలా ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి, ఎఫెక్టివ్ గా మంచి రిజల్ట్ ఎలా ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలనేది ఆటోమేటిక్ గా మనకి అర్థమవుతుంది అన్నమాట. ఆ ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్ లో కంప్లీట్ గా ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారన్నమాట. సో ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది ప్రెషర్ కు ఉంటుంది, ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ కు ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట, ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ వాళ్ళకి ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. సో వాట్ ఐ కంక్లూడ్ దట్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఈజ్ ఏ మచ్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ ఎంప్లాయీ ఇన్ అన్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్. So this training program must be developed each and every employee as well as organization. So that is a much more importance. That is a major aim of the training session. So ultimately, the aim of training program, the aim of organizational training is to increasing employee skills and knowledge in a particular area. It completely focus on development of each and every employee and organization. That is a major training program. That is a major purpose, major goal of the training program. Yes. So these training sessions based on the company norms. It may be 1 month, it may be 1 year, it may be 6 months. So cannot define a specific period of a training program. అంటే ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది మనం ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుందా, కంటిన్యూగా ఉంటుందా అనేది నాట్ డిఫైన్డ్. డెవలప్మెంట్ ఈజ్ ఎ కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాసెస్, బట్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఈజ్ ఎ స్పెసిఫిక్ పీరియడ్. ఓకేనా? సో స్పెసిఫిక్ పీరియడ్ ఫర్ ద సపోజ్ ఫ్రెష్ ఒక బ్యాచ్ స్టార్ట్ 2020లో ఒక బ్యాచ్ ని తీసుకున్నారు. ఆ బ్యాచ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. సో వాళ్ళకి ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఉంటుంది. అది 1 year ఉంటుందా, 1 month ఉంటుందా, 7 days ఉంటుందా అనేది. నెక్స్ట్ 2021 కి అగైన్ మన కొత్త బ్యాచ్ వస్తారు, వాళ్ళు ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ కండక్ట్ చేయాలి. సో ఇలా కంటిన్యూస్ గా ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది మూవ్ అవుతూనే ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. రైట్ నౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్ టు సింపుల్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ట్రైనింగ్? ఐ థింక్ మీకు నేను చెప్పవసరం అనుకుంటా, ఆల్రెడీ మీకు
అర్థమైంది సార్.
ట్రైనింగ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంది కాబట్టి. నౌ అనదర్ మోస్ట్ టాపిక్, training process. What is the general training process in an organization? General training process or training programs includes, here there are the two parties in a training program, trainer and trainees. The person who providing training for the employees is called a trainer. The candidates receiving the training, they are called a trainees. So definitely training must be placed in a particular area, requirement of two parties, trainer and a trainee. Trainer and a trainee. So management first identify who are the trainees. Identify who are the trainees. What are the training? What type of training required for the trainees? What type of skills you have to improve for the trainees? What type of knowledge we have to improve the trainees? So once we are identifying all these things, now we can selecting the trainer. మన ఎంప్లాయీస్ కి ఎటువంటి ట్రైనింగ్స్ ఇవ్వాలి, ఎటువంటి స్కిల్స్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయాలి, ఎటువంటి నాలెడ్జ్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయాలనేది మనం బై ఐడెంటిఫైయింగ్ ద ట్రైనీస్. ఈ ట్రైనీస్ యూజ్ చేసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళ స్కిల్స్ కావచ్చు, వాళ్ళకి ఏం కావాలి, వాళ్ళకి ఎటువంటి ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి, ఎటువంటి స్కిల్స్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి, ఎటువంటి ప్రాక్టీసెస్ మనం ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేయాలి అనేది మనం ట్రైనీస్ నుంచి ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాం. ఐడెంటిఫై చేసిన తర్వాత సో ఇలా బెస్ట్ మన ట్రైనీస్ కి, మన క్యాండిడేట్స్ కి ఎక్సలెంట్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చే క్యాండిడేట్స్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటాడని ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాం. సో అది ఆ ట్రైనర్ అనేవాడు ఇంటర్నల్ గా ఉండొచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ నుంచి మనం తీసుకురావచ్చు, ఎలానే కావచ్చు. ఈ ట్రైనర్ మే బి ఇంటర్నల్ ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ ద అవుట్ సైడ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ మే బి. సో వన్స్ వీఆర్ ఐడెంటిఫైయింగ్ ద ట్రైనీస్, క్యాండిడేట్స్ కి, మన క్యాండిడేట్స్ కి ఎలా ట్రైనింగ్ ఇవ్వాలి, ఎటువంటి స్కిల్స్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి, ఎటువంటి నాలెడ్జ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి, ఐడెంటిఫై చేసి అలాంటి మనకి ఎక్కడ దొరుకుతాడు, ఇంటర్నల్ గా ఉన్నాడా లేకపోతే అవుట్ సైడ్ నుంచి మనం తీసుకోవాలనేది ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాం అనమాట. దట్స్ వై ఐడెంటిఫై ద ట్రైనీస్. రైట్. సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఫస్ట్ ఐడెంటిఫై ద ట్రైనర్, ఐడెంటిఫై ద ట్రైనీస్. ఐడెంటిఫై ద ట్రైనర్, హూ ఈస్ ద బెస్ట్ ట్రైనర్ ఫర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ ద బెస్ట్ ట్రైనింగ్ ఫర్ అవర్ క్యాండిడేట్స్. సో వాట్ ఆర్ ద స్కిల్స్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ ద ట్రైనర్, what are the qualities required for the trainer? So we have to analyzing the type of trainer, then finally selecting the trainer, finally identify the trainer. Next identifies trainees, those who required training for the, those who are required training, ఎవరికి ట్రైనింగ్ అవసరం అనేది ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాం. వాడిని మనం ఏమంటాం, ట్రైనీస్ అంటాం. ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చేవాడిని ట్రైనర్ అంటారు, ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకునే వాళ్ళని ట్రైనీస్ అంటారు. సో దీస్ ట్రైనర్ ఫ్రమ్ either internal or outside. So trainees are those who are freshly selected to our company, or and second option experts, those who are poor performance in the workplace. ఇక్కడ ట్రైనీస్ అనే వాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా కావచ్చండి. నెక్స్ట్ arranging the training place. Arranging the training place. So which one is the best place for training the employees? Which location is suitable for training the candidates? Either place also, training place also, either internal or from outside. Either internal from outside. Yes, I am a trainer, you are the trainees. రైట్. ఇక్కడ ట్రైనింగ్ సెషన్ అనేది మనకి విత్ ఇన్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు. నాట్ విజిబుల్ సార్. ఓకే, Now, is it visible?
No, sir.
No. Now,
No, sir.
no. What happened?
Now it is visible, sir.
కనిపిస్తుందా?
అంటే బ్లాంక్ అయిపోయింది సార్, బ్లాక్ గా ఉంది.
ఇప్పుడు
లేదు సార్, బ్లాక్ గానే ఉంది.
Visible, sir.
I think there is technical problem.
లేదంటే ఒకసారి క్లోజ్ చేసి ఓపెన్ చేయండి సార్. లేదంటే ఒకసారి
ఏదో సర్వర్ ప్రాబ్లం లాగా ఉంది. నాకు ఇక్కడ విజువల్ అవుతుంది, బాగానే కనిపిస్తుంది.
ఒకసారి ట్రై చేయండి సార్. ఒకసారి ప్రెసెంట్ చేయండి ఒకసారి. వస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకేనా?
వచ్చింది సార్.
Okay, right. So identify the trainer, identify the trainees, arranging the place, location. So location is very important. So ikkada option selection of location or arranging the location inside the organization or outside the organization, whatever it may be. If the location is inside the company or outside the company. So as the company convenience and comfortable of the candidates, according to their convenience, according to their comfortable. So location is very important. So location is very important. Then after implementation of the training program. Implementation of training program. So training is completed. Location, selection of location is completed. They can coming to the training programs. So in the training programs, there are the two options, on the job training and off the job training. There are the different training methods. There are different training methods, on the job training and off the job training. So can anyone difference between on the job training and off the job training? Can anyone?
ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్ అంటే ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడే మన ట్రైనింగ్ ఇస్తారు సార్. అంటే ప్రతి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ గురించి. ఆఫ్ ద జాబ్ అంటే బయట ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకుంటాం సార్.
Next, can anyone? On the job training or off the job training? Here, on the job training, off the job training, difference is in on the job training, the candidates regular training as well as entered into the regular workplace. Regular training as well as the regular workplace. వాడికి ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే రెగ్యులర్ గా ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకుంటాడు. 1 hour 2 hours కావచ్చు, ఒక 3 or 4 hours కావచ్చు. ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకుంటాడు, అగైన్ మన జాబ్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. అంటే ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకుంటాడు, ప్రాక్టికల్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంటుంది, అలానే థియరిటికల్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది. థియరిటికల్ గా ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకుంటాడు, అగైన్ మన జాబ్ లోకి అదే రోజు జాబ్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాడు. అంటే ఏ రోజుకి ఆ రోజు ట్రైనింగ్ ఉంటుంది, అలానే జాబ్ చేస్తాడు అన్నమాట. So here the candidate on the job training, the excellent benefit of on the job training, the candidate gaining the theoretical knowledge as well as the practical knowledge. The candidate gaining the theoretical knowledge and the practical knowledge. So morning session they are entered into the training. Once the morning session training is completed, then she or he entered into the regular workplace, entered into regular work. That is called on the job training. ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్ లో ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకుంటాడు, యాజ్ యూజువల్ గా తన రెగ్యులర్ వర్క్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో వర్క్ చేసుకుంటాడండి. దట్ ఈస్ ఎ సింపుల్ మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్. ఇన్ ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ద క్యాండిడేట్ get into regular training programs. Once the training is completed, then entered into the regular workplace. So the ultimate benefit of on the job training for the candidate is they are getting theoretical knowledge as well as practical knowledge. That is an ultimate objective of on the job training. Whereas coming to off the job training is completely focus on only training. There is no regular work. In the on the job training there is no regular work, only complete entire day focus on only training program. There is no regular work for the off the job training session. So that is a simple meaning of on the job training, off the job training. Is it clear? I think all of you very well know a simple difference between on the job training and off the job training. ఆల్రెడీ సార్ చెప్పుంటారు కదండి, ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్, ఆఫ్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్ మీనింగ్. ఆన్ రోల్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్ రోల్ అంటారు కొంతమందిని. ఎవరు మాట్లాడరేంటమ్మా? వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. All of you very well have to know that as a HR specialization students. So as a HR specialization, definitely you have to knowing of the common fundamentals for HR. HR గురించి మీకు కంపల్సరీగా ఫండమెంటల్ నాలెడ్జ్ తెలిసి ఉండాలి. అలా సింపుల్ గా కూర్చోవద్దు మీరు. తెలియకపోతే అడిగి తెలుసుకోండి. తెలిస్తే మీ యొక్క ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ని, మీ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ ని రివీల్ చేయండి. మీరు అలా సింపుల్ గా కూర్చుంటే అర్థమైనట్టు ఎవరికి అర్థం కాదు. కంపల్సరీగా HR ఫండమెంటల్స్, హెచ్ఆర్ఎం సబ్జెక్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అందులో ఉన్న బేసిక్ ఫండమెంటల్స్ మొత్తం మీకు తెలిసి ఉండాలి. ఒక సింపుల్ HR జాబ్ కి మనం అప్లై చేయాలంటే డెఫినెట్లీ మినిమం కామన్ ఫండమెంటల్స్, కామన్ నాలెడ్జ్ మనకు తెలిసి ఉండాలి HR గురించి. రిమెంబర్ దట్. మీకు తెలియకపోతే అడిగి తెలుసుకోండి. ఓకేనా? సో ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్ అండ్ ఆఫ్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్. సో there are different methods in on the job training. There are different methods in on the job training. So what are the on the job training methods? What are the off the job training methods? What are the on the job training methods? What are the off the job training methods? No. So by using different on the job trainings to implementing employee skills and knowledge in their regular workplace, by using different off the job trainings, they can develop, they can improve their knowledge or skills or experience or capabilities. So next class, so everyone how to present what are the on the job trainings, what are the off the job trainings. Next class నేను అందరిని అడుగుతానండి, ఆన్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్స్ ఏంటి, ఆఫ్ ద జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్ మెథడ్స్ ఏంటి, ఆ మెథడ్స్ ఏమంటే నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ లో చెప్పాలి.
Sir, on the job.
Yes.
Sir, on the job trainings are orientation training, apprenticeship training, internships, and those all comes under on the job training, sir.
What are the off the job trainings?
Special studies, lectures, and role plays, case studies. These all comes under off the job training, sir.
Okay, good, very good, excellent, super. So these are the off the job trainings. So in training programs, in fourth step, by implementing, by developing different training programs, either on the job trainings and off the job trainings, a trainer to develop the employee skills and knowledge. trainer to improve their capabilities and potentiality. So finally, fifth step is the feedback. Once the training program is completed, then they can reviewing the feedback. How much they can understand, how much they received, how much they improve their skills and knowledge, how much they develop their talent and experience. Each and every aspect to know that they're conducting the feedback. Once the training program complete అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ఎంత స్కిల్స్ మనం నేర్చుకున్నాము, ఎంత నాలెడ్జ్ మనం గెయిన్ చేసాము, ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎంత పర్సెంటేజ్ మనం డెవలప్ అయ్యామని తెలుసుకోవాలి కంపల్సరీగా. సో తెలుసుకోవడం కోసం అని చెప్పి లాస్ట్ లో ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకుంటారండి. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ఎ కంప్లీట్లీ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ప్రాసెస్. Identify the trainer, identify the trainees, arranging the place, developing the training programs, and finally feedback. By using these 5 steps, every management, every organization to conduct excellent training programs for implement of their skills and knowledge, for development of employee skills and knowledge. So this is a second part. So first one, introduction about the concept of training. Second one, the process of training program. Next, coming to importance or need of training in an organization. Importance of or need of training in an organization. What is the importance of training? What is the need of training? So all of you very well know. Already we discussed for increasing the employee talent, for increasing the employee knowledge, so for increasing their abilities, their experience. These are the importance of training program. Same thing. The importance of training in an organization is increasing productivity, increasing organizational productivity. Definitely. But the purpose of increasing organizational productivity, there is a need to increasing the employee skills and knowledge by arranging the different training programs. The employee skills and knowledge increases, then automatically they work well. So employees are work well, then automatically increasing the productivity. So this is a interlink connection. So increasing productivity. Next, increasing employee skills and knowledge. From first class onwards, from first minute onwards, we are discussing the major importance of training program is increasing the employee skills and knowledge in a particular area. Next, increasing organizational abilities and flexibilities is nothing but increasing organizational or increasing employees' abilities and flexibilities. Definitely increasing employees' abilities that goes to increasing the organizational abilities. Next, reduce accidents in at workplace. Definitely reduce accidents at workplace. In the training session, trainer to providing the what are the hazards in the workplace, how to handle that, how to maintain that. In each and every aspect, the trainer providing the training for the candidates. So regarding the training program, each and every employee must be know how to handle the hazards in workplace, how to reducing accidents in at workplace, either physical hazards, chemical hazards, biological hazards, whatever the hazards, whatever the dangerous hazards in the workplace, how to reduce that, how to systematically handling that, how to carefully handle that, each and every aspect providing in training session. There's also, so using the importance of training session, reducing accidents at workplace, reducing the hazards at workplace. Next, develop relationship between employees and management, how to maintain relationship with our management, how to develop healthy relationship with our manager, how to mingle with management, how to talk with management, how to behave with manager, how to be attitude with the manager. In each and every aspect providing in a training program. సో మనం బయట ఇప్పుడు వరకు మీరు అంత ముందు వరకు ఎలా ఉంటారంటే చదువుకుంటారు కాబట్టి ఎలా పడితే అలా మాట్లాడితే ఎలా పడితే అలా బిహేవ్ చేస్తారు. వన్స్ కంపెనీస్ లోకి మనం ఎంటర్ అయిన తర్వాత ఎలా మాట్లాడాలి, ఎలా బిహేవ్ చేయాలి, డ్రెస్ సెన్స్ ఎలా మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి, మాట్లాడే మాటలు ఎలా మాట్లాడాలి, each attitude, behavior, each and every aspect they have to provide in the training session. So develop through training program, we have to completely develop to maintain the healthy relations in an organization, to develop relationship with our management, to develop relationship with our boss, to develop relationship with our manager. In each and every aspect, how to maintain healthy and peaceful relations in an organization. Definitely gain it through training programs. That's also another importance of training program. Next, effective utilization of the resources. So availability of resources in an organization, we can effective utilization of the resources. Definitely, we are gain that knowledge through training programs. How to utilize the resources, how to handle the resources in workplace. Definitely, we gain that type of knowledge through training program. Systematic directions and supervision. So training program as a trainer to provide directions and supervisions, systematic directions and supervisions. How to implement your roles and responsibilities. How to follow company rules and regulations. Providing the guidelines, providing the directions through training program. Definitely, through training program, we have to systematic directions or supervisions by your boss or trainer. Next, better industrial relations. So there are the different peoples in our company. There are the different colleagues in our company. So how to maintain healthy relations with them, how to maintain different relations with them. So suppose మీరు మీ క్లాస్ లో 60 మెంబర్స్ ఎలా ఉంటారో రేపు కంపెనీకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత థౌజండ్స్ లో ఉంటారు. సో అందరితో రిలేషన్స్ ఎలా మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి, ఎలా మింగిల్ అవ్వాలనేది ఈ ట్రైనింగ్ లో మనకు ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ ఫైనల్లీ డెవలప్మెంటల్ మోరల్ ఎథిక్స్ ఇన్ వర్క్ ప్లేస్. ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్స్. ఎథిక్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ అవర్ వర్క్ ప్లేస్. మోరల్స్ అండ్ ఎథిక్స్. నాకు నచ్చినట్టు ఉంటాను, నాకు నచ్చినట్టు చేస్తానంటే కుదరదు. Ethics, what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad, what we have to follow. So development of ethics and morals in workplace. Definitely these ethics and morals we have to gain through training programs. Each and every aspect provided by your trainer. So these are the ultimate importance, ultimate need of training session in workplace. Very important. Last one is very important. Development of morals and ethics, development of ethical values. So already we discussed a number of times what to do, what not to do, what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad, how to respect with others, how to mingle with others, how to move with others, how to behave with others. In each and every aspect, the trainer providing the trainings. Okay, so this is about the today's class. Just simple introduction about only organizational training, concept of organizational training, process of training program with different training methods, and importance of training. Okay, this is about the today's class. So any queries regarding to today's class?
Yes,
Definitely you will ask.
sir, ఇది